Look at this thing. It's the size of a cracker. This is the Qunifyed voice-activated double-sided magnetic voice recorder. I don't even know where to begin. So I am a professional writer. I've done a lot of interviews over the years, and I've had various different gadgets for recording. I use my phone a lot, but this is the new normal. So let's go through the basic specs of this micro voice recorder. It has, I want to make sure I get this right, 136 gigabytes of memory. 136 gigabytes of memory. The first laptop I ever bought had 70 gigabytes. That was a laptop. This little thing has 136 gigabytes. So what does that translate into actual usage, into real world usage? For starters, it can record for 100 hours nonstop. Can you believe that? 100 hours. I can't imagine when or why one would need that, but apparently someone needs it. Otherwise, this wouldn't exist. I probably should have mentioned this at the beginning, but it is compatible with iPhone, Android, Windows, and Mac. In total, it can hold 18,800 hours of audio recording. 18,000, nearly 19,000 hours of audio recording. It's incredible. And you'll be unsurprised to hear that since it is a recorder, it functions basically as a external hard drive. When you plug it into your computer, you can store music on here, any other files, audio files, but just be aware, because I've just tested this, the headphones that come with this leave room for improvement. Let's put it that way. So it has a USB-C headphone jack, and when you plug this in, the plus, there are pluses and minuses. The plus is that since this has one button and one light, it's not going to be easy to, well, you literally can't do anything. You can turn it on and off. So you've got the little controls here, right here on the headphone cord. You've got pause, play, volume up and down, skip forward, skip behind. So those are the basics. So that's how you can listen to this on the fly if you don't have your phone or your computer handy to plug this in and listen to it normal. So that's the good news. The bad news is the headphones, even at max volume, I could not get the volume much higher than, I would say, medium. So if you're in a loud area and you want to listen to a recording you just did, you might have some trouble. The headphone volume just does not get very loud. Again, I mentioned it's magnetic. Both sides are magnetic. I tested this, and it's a strong magnet. I tested it on my refrigerator, and it's not flimsy. Once it's there, it's there. It's not going to move until you want to take it off. You're not going to be able to accidentally, brush it away or have it like slide down like some magnets do if they're too heavy and not powerful enough. This stays put. It advertises an AI smart noise reduction, and in the limited testing I've done already, that seems to be very accurate. My building is going through some renovations right now. I've got noise coming from above and below me during parts of the day. It's quiet right now, fortunately. But when I made a recording of myself here, I could hear my voice fine, but I could not hear all that other racket. And also, I live in the middle of the city. You can kind of hear traffic noise. My phone is also probably filtering that out. But the AI noise filter does cut down on that extraneous noise and, localizes and focuses on your voice. So again, this thing is so tiny and so light, the use cases are innumerable. Like I said, I would be using it for interviews that I do, but if you you can take it to a meeting, you can have it recording a call, and if for whatever reason you can't record it on your laptop or your phone, classes, obviously, lectures, that's when this would come in handy. 19,000 hours of recording time, that should cover you for the entire semester. So yeah, nothing to worry about there. But yes, it does have, fortunately, 1, 2, 3, I count 3 microphone holes here. So it's not going to have the greatest sound quality, but that's not what this is for. You're not recording symphonies or anything. You're just recording people speaking. So lectures, meetings, interviews, whatever the case, if you just need basic voice recording, this thing can handle it. It's not going to be the best quality, but unless you're, I mean, if you're going to use this audio for something like a, video or later, if you're going to use it, maybe you don't want to use this. The audio quality might not be up to snuff. Compared to like a normal microphone or even a lav mic. Those little lav mics are really good these days. So this isn't going to replace like a proper microphone if you're doing some professional recording for video or whatever, but just for lectures and interviews, it's perfectly fine. So it does have this USB-C port, which means you can plug it in your laptop or your phone. I'm not going to give you the instructions for that. There is a detailed instruction manual here. But yes, if you are on the go and you need to listen to your recording, you can plug this right into your phone. So it does support on-the-go recording, OTG for short. On-the-go recording is supported so you can plug it into your phone and listen to whatever you just recorded right off your phone. I would recommend doing that since the volume on these, the included earbuds isn't great. So if you need to listen to a recording right after you've done it and you're like on the go, just plug this into your phone and you can listen to it on your normal headphones on your phone. That'll probably give you a few more options in terms of volume, and it'll probably sound better too. But in a pinch, this works fine. If you have any other options, I would recommend doing that. But if you absolutely positively need to listen to it immediately and your phone is dead, you don't have a laptop, whatever, you can do it. It's just that the volume will be a little bit low. So it does come with its own very short cord and a USB to USB-C adapter. So if you want to plug this into your phone and listen to the recording you just made immediately, you plug this into the recorder, pop this onto the cord, and this plugs into your phone. And then it'll just show up as an external drive. If you've ever done that before, it's not that complicated. There's a file manager most phones have, and that's how you would navigate to the recording device and then listen to it on your phone. It's fantastic. But again, this cord is pretty short, so if you have more elaborate needs, you will need to get an extender. Fortunately, those are pretty cheap. So since this is a simple device with literally one button, if you want to change any of the settings, you have to plug it into your laptop. There is a detailed user manual that shows you how to change the settings. You can turn the voice activation on or off. So you can either have it recording continuously or just have it switch on when someone is speaking. But quite frankly, if it's got 18,800 hours of recording storage time, you probably don't need to worry too much about storage space. Oh, and in case, for those of you who are real geeks, the playback format is MP3 or WAV. I just wanted to make sure I knew what I was talking about here, so I'm going to read straight from the instructions. You can change the bit rate in the settings as well, so that will increase or decrease the quality of the recording. Obviously, higher bit rates result in larger audio files, which means it's going to take up more space, but again, we're talking about 136 gigabytes, so I don't think file space should be a problem unless you are one of these mega users that's using it all day, every day. Again, all of these settings are done in your computer. There's a TXT file that you use to change these settings. It's pretty basic. It's a little weird, but it's actually quite simple. It's just unorthodox, but again, quite easy to change all these settings. And there aren't that many settings. I mean, this thing is pretty basic. So nothing to worry about there. I think with these instructions, you shouldn't have any trouble changing any of the settings. So far, I love it. I can't wait to use it next week for my interview. I'm going to go ahead and preemptively give it a 10 out of 10.